See, there's a lot of paper. This is going to be a very big haul. And now we will switch over to their Winter Wonderland one. Whimsy Wishes Collection. Very snowy. This one I actually ended up getting embellishments for. Not too many again, because again, trying to stay on a budget, but this shit adds up. This one I got 2 sets of die cut shapes. They're similar to the Bow Bunny ones. They're very flat. They don't have any kind of 3D to them, but if you did want to make them 3D, it's very easy to do so. You just got to get that layering tape. That you can get it from Michael's, but I'll leave the link to it in the description. If you're not, totally just keep them flat. It works great for bullet journaling when they're flat. But this one comes with 24 pieces, and the only thing that I didn't like what they did with this, at least for the packaging wise, because normally when you buy die cuts, they show every single die cut on the back so you can see exactly what you're buying. But this one, they just put it in a pile that makes it look exactly like it does on the front, so you can't see everything. But if you just glance at it, you can kind of tell the feel of each die cut. This one's just a bunch of quotes. So I was like, okay, that'll work great, because sometimes when I'm making my Christmas cards, they feel like they have too much embellishments that are just shapes, but you want words like Christmas carols and stuff on your Christmas cards, not just shapes. So this is very good to have. And the second die cut one is a bunch of basically pictures with a little bit of them has words. It shows on the back, but again, they went in a complete ball, so you can't actually see what's all there, which is my main complaint with this. That was a dumb move. Everyone else makes them spread out so you can actually see what you're buying. But regardless, I like the colors, so I knew it was going to be worth it anyway.
It's a surprise.
Yeah, it's a surprise. Don't look at the surprise. That's an expensive surprise. $11.75 for one packet. Why do I like expensive hobbies? Filming, scrapbooking, photography. It's all really expensive. Questioning my life. Okay, anyway, so that's it for the embellishments that I bought. Now, I bought this paper pad, even though I bought a crap ton of the big 12 by 12 paper, because this is perfect for specifically bullet journaling, and I really wanted to make January's theme really simple, just because I got really burnt out from October. So now I'll have plenty of paper, and plus, if you are on a super tight budget and you know you're not going to make the actual scrapbook pages for Christmas, just get paper pads, because these are the perfect size for cards. And you can get like the card shapes at Michael's for like a pack of 50, and I just wait until there's 50% off coupons, so you can get them for like, I think I spent only like $15 on a pack of 50, and they still last me. So yeah, that's my main tip for trying to save a bit of money on Christmas cards. It just has all Winter Wonderland theme. It's 36 papers. It has every paper from the big line. It's kind of hard to see because it's still like taped together, but it shows it all on the front, and on the back they actually spread it out, so there's other things in this paper pack, not just paper. It looks like there's a bunch of little squares to cut out with a bunch of words and greetings, so this will last me a really long time. Very good investment, I think. It's a little wooden flourish pack, as they say on the side. I don't think it says how many there are in this thing. Oh no, it does. 45 pieces in this one thing. There's only 10 designs in here, but these little things are perfect size for Christmas cards, so I thought that would be a really good idea to grab them. Especially like the wood really goes with like woodland themes, and I have a lot of woodland themes in my collection, so that's why I got that. Alright, so now we're on to the paper. You can see there's a lot of paper. This is going to be a very big haul. The first one I got 2 sheets of. The reason I got every single sheet from this line is because I have been struggling to find a Winter Wonderland theme that I was in love with since 2014 Bow Bunny's collection. I forget what it was called, but I'm like saving each little crevice of it. It was beautiful. It was like mountain themed, and it had the brightest blue, like, you know when the sun is like completely out on a winter day but the sky is like really bright blue? It was like that blue, so it was perfect. And I've been looking for something to replace it because I'm so close to running out, and the majority of my friends like Winter Wonderland themed cards more than like classic Christmas. I will never know why, but whatever. That's why I bought them so much. Anyway, so first one, birch with looks like there's a giant flurry, just like we experienced yesterday. It didn't stop from the moment I woke up at 8 a.m. and until I got home until like 9 p.m. It was insane. And now it's starting to snow again. But anyway, so the opposite side is a bunch of giant snowflakes. They are the same snowflake on the rest of it. They're just different sizes, so it makes it look a little bit like it's different, but I love this side so much that I'm like, I need to get 2 sheets, so that's why I did that. So this one I got 2 of as well, and this side is a perfect sheet if you just want to have one giant photo and just add like a bunch of like 3D snowflakes with a little bit of faded white and black music notes on the corner there. And if you look really closely at the top, it's faded snowflakes. So it looks like a true mountain-esque type of scene, I guess. I'm trying to meet as description as possible. So I got 2 of those sheets. And on the opposite side is the same type of snow that's falling on the opposite side, but this time you can actually see the designs of the snowflakes, and it looks like so many of them are completely different. So it'll be a nice layering page for this one. And on the bottom it says, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Very pretty blue. I love this blue. And then this one I got 2 sheets of it again. Another falling snow type of thing, but you can see the shapes of the snowflakes much better on this since it is a white background compared to like teal. It shows up a lot better. This will be a good background page, so the rest of it can just be like right in this corner and just go ham with embellishments and stuff. And the opposite side is just plain blue, but instead of having the evergreen trees like it was there, it's basically that page but without the trees in the corner. It has the same kind of design on the top. And I don't know why. It has a candy cane pattern on the bottom, but none of the other pages in this line have that. So this one I got 2 of again. This side is a bunch of those like cardstock quote things. That's perfect for cards. I keep saying that because I'm running out of things to say, but there's so many, so this will last me a really long time. Ah, it's so pretty. Very, very pretty. Then the opposite side is just a plain blue, but it's my favorite blue. This is like the favorite shade of blue. And it looks like it's kind of tie-dye-ish, where tie-dye slash, no, not really tie-dye, like watercolor was splattered all over it, so especially in these corners. So I really like that. It's very, very good. So that is why I got 2 sheets of that. Next one, I got 2 of this too. Did I get 2 of everything? Probably. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks since I bought these. They've just been sitting on my floor until I had time to actually do this. So this one's one of my top pages from this line. I love a dark, almost completely black, not black, but you know when the sun's going down on a really crisp winter day and it has like a really dark blue hue to it. That's basically this, and I really like that. I like that time of day, so that's why I got 2 sheets of this, because I knew I was going to want to use this more than once. But on the opposite side, it has some iridescent silver with a lighter blue pines, but the pines have a little bit of a tinge of green, but mostly like a blue tinge. Tint. And on the bottom of it, it says peace, love, blessings, and then repeats that 3 times.
I think I see why your friends all like the blue cards.
Yeah, especially Alicia's parents. Every year they request a Winter Wonderland themed card, so it goes with the rest of their decorations. And see, that's the thing, like when I make Christmas cards for people, it's supposed to be decor. So I usually ask people, okay, what theme is your Christmas decoration? So I kind of can work around that, because then they can display it and it'll still go with things. Because these aren't meant to be thrown away. They're meant to be up to see every year, right? Like, how many have you saved that I've made?
I have a big Ziploc bag full of them. There's probably 8 or 10 of them.
Yeah.
I put them all on the shelf.
Because I don't usually make them to stay in the house, but usually after I make one and I show Mom, she's like, we need to keep it!
Yep. I always pick my favorite every year.
Yeah, so the favorites usually stay in our house and then everyone else gets the other one. Sorry, everybody. So 2 of this one as well. More iridescent with a little bit of gold. It's just a bunch of random leaves scattered together with a white backdrop. And then some birch on the back as well. If I'm being completely honest, I prefer the birch design on the Bow Bunny line from last week. If you haven't seen that, card will be right here. Or this side, I don't know when I edit. It'll be above here somewhere. And then this on the bottom of here, it says, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, except they spelled it wrong. A lot is not 1 word, it's 2 words. I got grilled for that from my dad and my English teacher for years, so don't make that mistake. Man. And it just fell. This one I got 2 of as well. Jesus frick. This one's just a snowy day. Lots of flurry, but it's more gray background than blue, so feels more like a true blizzardy day, because usually during a blizzardy day you can't see blue in the sky. It's just like pure white in the sky. So they did a good job with that. And then on the back, it's I don't know if this is gonna show up on camera. It's so iridescent snowflakes. Like,
is it silver?
Yeah, it's silver. You'll probably see it better on the B-roll, but yeah, iridescent sometimes doesn't look great on camera, but trust me when I say this looks so pretty in person. And on the bottom, this one, it says, "Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more." And whenever I read that, I'm thinking Michael Bublé now. I wish I could play his music on my video. Sorry guys, my camera died and I needed to check where I left off, so apparently I have to re-describe this one again. This is the same pattern of snowflake that was just on the previous page that I just showed, except this time it's in white and not iridescent. And it fades into the birch pattern that we showed earlier with a very pretty Santa sleigh with one reindeer. And if I'm being a little bit honest, the reindeer's face looks a little weird. It just looks a little bit weird, but we're not gonna think about that. Though overall, the page is really, really pretty. But the reason I didn't get 2 sheets of this was because this side I'm not as huge of a fan of. But if I was really running out of ideas for embellishments, I would cut these out since they are a pretty easy line to cut. And you could use those as embellishments, but I didn't feel like I needed to do that this time since I bought those die cuts, so that's why I only bought the 1 sheet. We're almost at the end of this. So, next one, I did not get 2 of again, it looks like, so that's good. Bunch of snowflakes again, and the backdrop here, like especially in this specific section, it looks like a watercolor dark gray over top of a light gray, just how it's spreading out there. Nice and basic, very nice shade, but it's a good background one just because, I mean, I don't really like gray being the forefront. I want it to accentuate the blue.
Decorative color.
Yeah, and then the opposite side, a lot of iridescent words. I can't even see the words, I'm sure, on camera. Honestly, I can barely even read the words. It just looks pretty. It's a
Moving on.
moving right along. I wonder if you can hear Dad yelling at the TV.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He's yelling at the TV. He's watching a football game, right? Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys are playing.
Yeah, Dallas Cowboys. Alright, next one I got 2 sheets of. Don't really know why, but I did. I'm not a huge fan of this side, but again, good layering page. Creamy brownish. Mom doesn't like it, she's sticking out her tongue.
No.
But on the opposite side is a beautiful page to do a scrapbook page on.
Yeah.
Probably won't use it for cards, just because this is a good page for just on its own. But I did get, this is probably why I got 2, because I really like the color of the background, and I like how it looks like the birch trees that are the same design on the backside, but in silver is going across the blue. I think it's really pretty. So I guess I got 2 because of that reason. 1 for big page and then 1 for cards, so solid. Next one I got 2 of as well. First, it's a star iridescent, and it's just going completely straight, simple 5 marked stars, and they're very, very tiny. So it's kind of hard, probably hard to see.
There you go.
Camera, yeah,
Now you can see it.
Mom's telling me to do this.
Yeah. Now
But
it showed up.
you can see it clear on the B-roll, I'm sure. And on the opposite side, just a nice striped white and blue. The blues look a little bit watercolory as well. It's not like just a solid blue. It's very watercolor looking. And then on the edges, it's not completely straight, like from, I'm sure back there, it looks completely straight. But when you're up close, it looks like just slightly jagged. Not like sharp, but like soft rips kind of thing. I got 2 of those because I just really like the colors. So, last sheet from this line. We're at the end. Nice Christmas wrapping boxes. These would be very good for cutouts for embellishments if you want, because I don't really see how this would be a nice layering page, because then you cut out the present and then it doesn't look like a present. So I'd probably just use these as embellishments. But the opposite side is just a completely plain sheet of brown. There's slight lines, but it looks like it's just from the indents of this iridescent, because it makes a little bit of a bump on the opposite side because the pages are so thin. But it's basically just a plain brown craft cardstock color. It'll be definitely a backdrop of a layering page, so it's not like the forefront, just like on the edge of something, you know? So yeah. That is the end of KaiserCraft's Whimsy Wishes Collection from this year. And that also brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. As I said before, all the links for all of this paper and embellishments that I bought today will be in the description if you're interested in any of them. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.